today we're going to talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Warriors. Thunder get their very first road win of the season, 100-97, and now they're at 6-10 on the season. Third win against the Warriors, I believe. Danilo Gallinari, 15 points. Steven Adams, 10 points. Chris Paul, 20 points. SGA, 12 points. Dennis Schroeder, 22. Nerlens Noel, 9 points. Nerlens had 5 blocks, 5 rebounds. Adams had 10 rebounds. Gallinari, 7, 6 assists. Adams, 5 assists. For the Warriors, Glenn Robinson had 25. Kai Bowman, 24. Jordan Poole, 11. So now let's just get into it. The Thunder, first quarter, they came out. A lot of points for Gallinari, and then they just kind of slowed down a little bit. After Gallinari got hot, they quit feeding him the ball. And then Warriors kind of got out to a hot start. Warriors lead at the end of the first, 28-25. And then they go to the second quarter. Warriors up again, 31-28. In the second quarter, Chris Paul hits a buzzer beater in the half. And then come third quarter, another not too great third quarter for the Thunder, 24-21. And then in the fourth quarter, Thunder start to get on a roll, make their comeback, outscore the Warriors 26-14, get the win. Let's talk about Billy Donovan a little bit in this one. He was kind of really crazy this game. It felt like he was subbing guys just in and out like crazy. Like Nerlens Noel would get hot, he'd sub him out. Steven Adams would get hot, he'd sub him out. I think if he actually played those guys like a little bit more minutes, then both of those guys would have really had awesome games. I mean, they both played good. Nerlens 9 points and 5 blocks, and Steven Adams 10 points, 10 rebounds, 3 blocks, 5 assists. They both played really good. And I think when both of those guys play really good, that's when the Thunder can win. And that was a big question, I think, coming into this game since Nerlens Noel was back, because we saw Adams have an awesome game for a majority of the game last time. And then Nerlens Noel came back. They both played awesome on defense, and I think that can really help the Thunder win when both those guys play good, because both those guys can really hold the center position down. And I like both of them, especially when Adams plays like that. Nerlens Noel is just a big spark off the bench, and he can start either one. Dennis Schroeder came out. He didn't start too hot, but then he started to pick it up, ended up with 22 points, hit 4 of 8 from 3. Billy played him a lot of minutes. I wish he'd have gave him a little bit more rest, then he could have helped close the fourth quarter a little bit more than he already did. Him and Chris Paul kind of closed the fourth quarter. Like I said, Billy's rotations were like all over the place this game. He kind of gave Dennis rest like he was Westbrook, his MVP season almost. And so I think if he'd got more rest, then I mean obviously he was one of the only guys that was scoring kind of in the middle of the game. But that's just how it goes. He has 34 minutes. Tied with Gallinari Chris Paul was 35 minutes. He had the most, and then him and Gallinari 34. Terrence Ferguson, 6 points. He had a couple alley-oop dunks, so it was good to see Ferguson get some dunks. And I've been kind of liking Terrence Ferguson's mid-range game. I wish he would be more aggressive with the mid-range game, because he seems to be pretty good at it. He's kind of trying to force himself to just be a 3-and-D guy, and I think he can probably take the ball off the dribble and score mid-range a lot, because he can create some space, because they know he's athletic. He can go to the rim and finish. So I think that mid-range game, if he would add that, then he could be an awesome two-way guy. He's just kind of trying to force himself to be a 3-and-D guy, and it didn't work very much. Abdul Nader had 11 minutes, and Deontay Burton had 8 minutes. I don't really like when Billy throws Nader and Burton out there together. He seemed to do that a lot. I think throwing those guys out there separate would make them both better, because they're both kind of lower skill level guys at the moment. I mean, both got room to grow, but throwing those guys out there together, I don't think is any good for either of them. I think they both do better when one of them isn't on the court, and as Billy's just trying to throw two guys out there to make up for Diallo being out. And that's, I don't know, Billy's rotations this game were just really weird, and I think that's why the Thunder was down most of the time in this game. Thunder gave up 9 offensive rebounds, but they also got 9 offensive rebounds. Got 2 more rebounds than the Warriors did. The Warriors shot really good in this game. I think that's part of the reason they had the lead for most of this game, especially in the first half. They ended 9 for 20 from 3, but it felt like way more than that. 45% from 3, 41% from the field. Thunder only shot 34% from 3, and a lot of that feels like a lot of forced shots. They weren't really playing their game too much in the first half, and I mean they really just kind of playing the Warriors game this whole game until that very end of the game run. Chris Paul, Schroeder come out, close the game. Gallinari helped a little bit. That's pretty much all I have to say about this game, guys. Thunder got to get better in the middle of the game. We've seen them be good in the first quarter. We've seen them be good in the fourth quarter. It's just kind of that middle ground where they got to make it up, especially that third quarter. Thunder haven't really played a good third quarter yet. First time they haven't led at half in a while, and they actually won finally. Their defense just didn't seem to have a whole lot of energy this game. Maybe it's just the schedule, playing a whole lot of 9:30 games. Maybe they're all out of whack. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below what you guys want to see. What you thought about this game. See you next time.